2016 had a ton of games come out, and I unfortunately wasn't able to play all of them. But the ones I did play, I thought I'd make a video about my top 5 games for 2016. Now here are some honorable mentions that I thought deserve a shout out, such as XCOM 2, Division, and a couple other games that were fun to play, but they didn't make it into my top 5. I unfortunately was not able to play every game of 2016 because there were so many that came out, and also because I was playing catch up from 2015 on a lot of games that I missed. So that being said, out of the many games I did play that came out in 2016, this video is about my top 5. Number 1 being the greatest, and number 5 being the 5th greatest. So let's begin. My top 5 games of 2016. Number 5, Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Mankind Divided was a great game of 2016. It touched on a lot of themes relevant to modern day concerns, especially as we see in the game people become more and more divided.
Well, look,
other than themes, it was a fun game to play. Cyberpunk genre is one of my favorites, and I had a ton of fun playing this game. My only issue with the game was the way the developers handled 2 specific plot lines. But other than that, I enjoyed it very much. I eagerly look forward to when they make the next one. Unfortunately, I don't think it'll be anytime soon, but I'm looking forward to it. This was my 5th greatest game I played in 2016. I even did a lot of the superfluous work and did a lot of other things. I even got all the difficult achievements, such as I Never Asked for This, where you have to beat the game on the hardest difficulty without dying once or erase your save file. Number 4, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Cheeky fun. That's the best way I can describe PvZ Garden Warfare 2. I oftentimes take PvP too seriously, and I'm known to rage quit some nights when match after match goes terrible. This game doesn't take itself seriously, and once I learned to relax, I would have a ton of more fun. My team could get overrun and it looked like hamsters were running away for their lives, but so what? Didn't matter. I still had fun. Again, cheeky fun. This was a game where you can hop on, play for just a few rounds, and have a good time. It's by far the most relaxing PvP game I've played. I would open a cold beer, pick a character, and have a good time. That's why it's in my top 5 games for 2016, and I'm hoping they'll make a 3rd one. One of the nice additions to this game is all the new characters they added that you can see here in their little kind of mini trailer. It's really great. Number 3, Titanfall 2. Holy smokes! By far the best campaign I played in 2016. People asked for a campaign after the first Titanfall, and my god, they got it. Titanfall 2 helped set the standard for what, in my opinion, a campaign should be. I played the campaign multiple times and got all the achievements in the game. I highly recommend it to anyone. However, it's only number 3 on the list because the multiplayer PvP failed to capture my attention. I love the first Titanfall multiplayer way better. This one changed a lot of things, and so after the campaign and giving multiplayer a try, I kind of overall stopped playing this. Overall, Titanfall 2 was the 3rd best game I played in 2016. Mainly because of the campaign. I definitely say Titanfall 2 was one of the biggest highlights of the year, and I very much enjoyed this game. I hope they make a Titanfall 3, and if they do, even if it's just campaign, I plan on purchasing it. This was by far one of the best games I played of 2016. Number 2. Final Fantasy 15. I enjoyed this game a lot. Now, it was far from perfect in my book. The story felt choppy. There's a lot of plot lines that were confusing, that were holding me back. However, these elements aren't new to the Final Fantasy franchise, and I suppose many of the iterations have had the same issues. That being said, this felt like a true Final Fantasy game. I haven't enjoyed a Final Fantasy game like this since Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy is one of the series I grew up with, and it's one of the series that made me fall in love with video games from the beginning. Being a true iteration of Final Fantasy, this was the second biggest highlight of 2016, only behind one. And the number 1 game of 2016, Overwatch. I absolutely avoided this game on release. Didn't care about it, wasn't interested, wasn't planning on playing it. A friend of mine recommended it and I ignored him. He insisted that it was a type of PvP game right up my alley. With his words in my mind, I gave it a try. The game was overwhelming at first because of the different characters and abilities, so at first I picked one character, Mercy, and I stuck with her for a while. Several months later, I can play nearly every character except Widowmaker and I'm hooked. I can't stop playing this game. I can play it nearly every day for hours and just continue going on. It's my most played game of 2016, and I played this game by more than any other game in 2017 so far. The amount of characters are rich. For example, and there you have it. So Overwatch is my number 1 game of 2016. 2016 was a great game. There was a lot of games that came out. I was also spending a lot of the year catching up on 2015's games. So I didn't get to play every single game in 2016 that came out. So if you have a game on your list that's not here, it's probably why. But 2016 was a great year. I'm excited to see what 2017 brings. I know there's going to be a lot of games for me to enjoy and play. So this is my top 5 games of 2016. Thank you for watching.